Alright guys, what is going on? This is the Club of the Man 1993, and I am here once again live for my live review of this past week's episode of Monday Night Raw. Of course, this is coming on Wednesday night, when Raw was this past Monday night. I plan to get 6 things done tonight, probably going to end at 5 or 4 if I'm... My plan is, I finished my Hell in a Cell card. It exported, but I didn't upload it yet. I'm going to do this Raw review first. Then I'm going to go take my shower. While I take my shower, I will upload the Hell in a Cell card. And then, if I'm awake enough, I will do my NXT review. So I will have to save my stream on my thoughts on the releases that happened today. I'll have to save that for tomorrow. I still gotta make the graphics, of course, but I will do that again tomorrow, once I get home. But I'm gonna briefly talk about Raw this week. It was the May 31st, 2021 edition that took place at the WWE Thunderdome at the Yuengling Center in Tampa, Florida. And I'm gonna be real. This is the most blind Raw review I've done so far. Because I was at my girlfriend's all day on Monday. I didn't get to watch Raw. I didn't bother watching any of the highlights. So this is going to be the most blind recap, from what I can see from the notes written on Smark Out Moment. And even when I read them before going on here, I gotta be real and say I don't think I missed much at all. Again, I'm more looking ahead now to just mid-July, when crowds come back and when things are going to feel more organic. I feel like that's when things are going to, become, maybe won't be as great, but it will become a little bit more bearable. Because if you saw the ratings for Raw this week, apparently there was a maximum of 1.4 million viewers, including 1.1 in the third hour. That's bad. We're getting close to literally not even getting 1 million viewers for Raw. That is not good. A show that at one point was able to get like 3 million, sometimes 4 million viewers. Again, that ain't good. It's really not good at all. So, Raw really needs to get their shit straightened up. Because every week it just looks like it's a show that they try less and less and less each week. And just when you think it can't get worse, it does get worse. And, let's, just briefly talk about this. Like I said, I didn't watch anything, so I'm going to just blindly review this show. We got Tyler joining us here in the live chat. Worst brand ever. F is this show. And he thinks that Lashley is the lowest drawing WWE champion since Kevin Nash in 1995. Oh, man. And it's a shame, because I like Bobby Lashley. But, unfortunately, the storyline he's involved in is super repetitive. And just the rest of the show around him stinks. It's not his fault. He deserves to be champion. It's just, he's got nothing to work with. Just like everyone else. And with the releases today, this really was a big concerning day for us wrestling fans. But like I said, I will save the thoughts on those releases for tomorrow. That's when I'll take care of those. Let's just talk about this show and see what I got there. They're going to have a Hell in a Cell match for Drew and Lashley, which I am expecting, and I predicted in my Hell in a Cell match card. That I, of course, had to change because of news that happened today. Like I said, we'll talk about that probably tomorrow. So first off, speaking of releases, WWE has recently released Adron Vadrick, whatever the heck his name was, and they also released Tom Phillips, which that one was a shocker because I actually thought Tom Phillips was good and has been there for a while. So why they released him, I have no clue. But now we have some guy named Jimmy Smith, apparently now the new head commentator for Raw. Haven't listened to him yet, so I can't really judge him, but who knows? That sounds like a very plain name, so who knows what I get into. We have a Miz TV segment to start off with Charlotte Flair, and then Rhea Ripley join her. I guess Rhea called herself the Nightmare of the Women's Division, but she was not able to beat Nikki Cross last week in that 2-minute beat the clock challenge match, which brings out Cross to challenge Charlotte Flair to a match. The Queen accepts, and Nikki Cross also beats Charlotte Flair by lasting 2 minutes in a 2-minute beat the clock challenge. So again, it looks like you have the weird balance here of who's a face and who's a heel in this feud, and you're having them both losing to Nikki Cross, who I like Nikki Cross. I am surprised she was not one of the people who got released today. I thought she would have gotten the boot, but yeah. So she beats both Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley in a 2-minute beat the clock challenge back-to-back weeks. How does that really make your main event scene for a women's division look? Pointless there. So that happens. Matt Riddle was hanging out with Damian Priest until Randy Orton arrives and invites him to watch his match tonight from ringside. And then Randy Orton defeats Xavier Woods by pinfall. Afterwards, he poses with Matt Riddle in the ring after Orton used a bro Derek to beat Xavier Woods. So now they're going back and forth using each other's finishing maneuvers. Even like I said, how long is this team going to last? Because, again, unless this is going to turn Matt Riddle heel, then I'm like, just end this. Because, one, it doesn't make sense to have Randy Orton want to, put Matt Riddle higher up than him. Randy Orton's always been the one guy who always wants to be on top. So why would it make sense for him? It wouldn't make sense for me to have Randy Orton, letting someone else basically take his place on the stand. So I don't know. Again, I'm hoping it leads to a Raw tag title shot at Hell in a Cell. Because quite frankly, the feud that AJ Styles and Omos is so stupid. Even though they had a match on Raw this week apparently against them, and they won. So hopefully it means it's the end of it. But then again, who else is there in the tag team division for anybody to fight at this point? Heck, after the releases today, who is there to fight who at this point that we haven't seen, And then we have Reggie telling Nia Jax doesn't need her help against Shayna Baszler. And I don't know how, but apparently Reginald defeated Shayna Baszler. So, you finally are teasing the breakup of Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, thank God. But of all people, she is losing to Reginald now. Someone else that just... I don't know how I feel about people leaving and staying anymore in this company. I really don't. But as long as you're here, you're going to be treated like crap. And obviously, Shayna Baszler is being treated like crap, as Vince McMahon sees nothing in her, just like she sees nothing in anyone except for the people he wants to be able to think he sees into. And we have, of course, we have Alexa Bliss inviting Reginald to Alexa's Playground. Mason T-Bar defeated Lucha House Party. Why can't we call them Dominic Dijakovic and Dio Madden? Still those ugly-ass names. Sheamus came out to the ring and complained about the scumbags that Ricochet and Roberto Carrillo are. Ricochet came out and answered the challenge. Ricochet defeated Sheamus by pinfall. Then Humberto Carrillo defeated Sheamus by pinfall. Both in non-title matches. As always, you make your champions lose clean on a weekly televised show, yet they win at pay-per-views. Yeah, that's the right way to put people over, right? Another Eva Marie vignette. Yeah. Think about this. Including the releases today, WWE has gotten rid of Mickie James, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, Ruby Riott, and not the Iconics. Lana today, well, thank goodness that one happened. Deonna Purrazzo, Santana Garrett, and a few other women's wrestlers they got rid of. Yet they're bringing back Eva Marie. they re-signed Eva Marie, yet they're cutting other people left and right now, which is so stupid. It's just God. Speaking of women, we have Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke defeating Naomi and Lana in Lana's last match in WWE. And of course, with both Ruby and Lana, both getting released, that's 2 more or less tag teams. So where's the tag teams now for any depth in the women's tag team division? Oh, that's right, it wasn't there before, so it being there now, not gonna exist. Cedric Alexander defeated Shelton Benjamin again, apparently. Guess they're continuing that on, who knows. AJ Styles and Omos defeated Elias and Jackson Ryker to retain the Raw tag titles. Great, even though we have to remember the cold hard truth that Jackson Ryker defeated AJ Styles recently, which is very stupid. Elias justified leaving Jackson and Ryker alone in the ring by saying he is unpredictable, so are they breaking up now? Who knows? Reginald goes to Alexa's playground, and Alexa introduces Reginald, but then Shayna Baszler attacked him before he could speak, but then Bliss reveals that Lily does not like Baszler. Shayna Baszler warns Bliss that she will see her next week. She adds that Lily is just a stupid doll, so yeah, I'm sure this is going to be some type of a pawn for Shayna Baszler to be the one to job out to a doll, because it's very obvious at this point they're going to be putting the tag titles on Alexa Bliss and Lily, which unless Lily becomes a real life person and not just a doll, then that's going to get very stupid. But like always, what do we know? We're just wrestling fans. Mansoor has a chat with the Viking Raiders, but Mustafa Ali warns him that everyone will stab him in the back, and he suggests he himself is trustworthy, which I'm sure Mansoor won't believe, but a Mansoor and Mustafa Ali match actually sounds pretty good to me. And then Drew McIntyre defeated Kofi Kingston in the number 1 contendership match in the main event, and he's going to go on to face Bobby Lashley at Hell in a Cell, which we all knew was basically coming, because there's literally nobody else for Bobby Lashley to fight. And it's probably going to be a Hell in a Cell match, which I don't think is this feud is deeming Hell in a Cell. No feud right now, except for maybe Seth Rollins and Cesaro, is really deeming Hell in a Cell to me. And that's my review on Raw, guys. I'm going to take a quick break, go take a shower. I'm going to upload my Hell in a Cell card predictions. That way, those will be done by the time we get out of the shower. And then just do NXT real quick, then go to bed. So I'll have 5. If I do that, I'll have 5 of the 6 things done I wanted to get tonight. Cool. Guys, what are your thoughts on Raw? I gave it no grade. I did not watch the show, and I want to bother going back to watch it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Slap a like on the video, and subscribe for more content on my channel. Follow me on Twitter at DemandAir93. Until then, guys, I'm checking out. I'll see you guys after my shower. Peace out, everybody.
No